Hey, good afternoon. It's Friday, November 2nd. It's the BS show. It's Brad Fowler over here. Shawn Wright. It stands for the BS. That way there's lots of confusion on what that stands for, so let's clear it up again. BS show, Brad, Shawn. It's November 2nd. Brad's been eating candy. No, you said it wasn't you. It was JJ,
it was
right?
JJ, yeah.
Don't listen to him.
He's one of these guys.
We have only allowed JJ to eat 1 pound of candy a day.
Right. He's cutting back.
He's cutting back 1 pound of candy a day, but I guess here it is.
Most of them are Reese's, though. It says protein.
Protein. Reese's is the best kind of peanut. Did you see Reese's has got a machine out now where you can put other candy in it to shoot out a peanut butter cup?
No, but that's a good idea. I like that.
Let's get all the rest of this garbage candy, go find that machine, and we'll just pump up a peanut butter cup.
Mr. Goodbar. Get him out of here.
Get out of here. We don't want none of these Fifth Avenues or whatever they're called. Or gummy bears. Who eats gummy bears?
Hey, don't trash the gummy bears, man. Can't trash them. It's good after a workout. Trust me. I'm a doctor. Not really.
Did you stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night?
Yes. No.
I'm not an actor, but I play one on TV.
That's right. All these things all work together. So you're going to MTSU game tonight versus Western Kentucky, the 100 Miles of Hate. It's going to be a big MTSU blowout. It's going to be cold. Have fun with that.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Got an invite from a good friend of ours, Drew Klum. Looking forward to going out there and tailgating. I will have a Krispy Kreme gift card with 10 buy one get one free stickers on it. If you see me out there, say you saw it on the show, I'll give it to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So UT's playing Charlotte tomorrow. It's homecoming. Everybody shows out on homecoming. I would love to know, out of big-time college football, how many big-time college football teams lose on homecoming. It's got to be low.
No, yeah,
usually you schedule some just podunk team that you know you can just run up the field with.
Mm-hmm.
That way your kids can go party afterwards and feel good about themselves.
Right.
Blowout. We the game of the week in college football though is those Alabama Big Red Elephant, Crimson Tide, Rama Jamma, Yellow Hammer, whatever that song is. They're going down to play those Bayou Bengals down at LSU at night in Death Valley. Those Cajuns start drinking about 6 a.m.
Yeah.
They're eating that jambalaya, eating all that etouffee and all that stuff at the tailgate and all day. By the time the night game at Baton Rouge starts, there's like spirits in the stands.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole different atmosphere.
It's like voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got a little Nick Saban doll, and they're like poking it. I mean, they're different down there. Alabama, 15.5-point favorite on the road at LSU at night. They're not going to cover.
Right. You don't think?
They will win, but they're not going to cover.
Okay. Interesting.
And then Bayou Bengals, they're going to show up to play with them voodoo spirits and that etouffee and all that.
If anybody can,
It'll be them. Now, for the SEC, it's probably good for if LSU would win because that gives them 2 one-loss teams. You may be able to sneak 2 teams into the playoffs. Something to think about. Home buying class, September 13th, 6 p.m. That's right. September's already
last
passed. Last one was in September. That's right. November 13th. It's at FCM on Robert Rose, 6 p.m. We do need RSVPs. We got limited seating. It's going to be a great event. We got some special things going on with it, but we're not going to tell anybody what those are until the night of. So you need to RSVP. Wink, wink.
If we find where they hid the rest of the candy, we'll have some candy there also.
Yeah, if JJ hasn't eaten it all by then.
I will eat it all.
So I want to go into something I was thinking about over the weekend. I actually, my Cadillac was in the shop yesterday. I talked to this woman that had her Cadillac in there also, and it actually it went into this long deluge of customer service issues at all different kind of places. And I used to work at Sears, and I know when I worked there. I don't know if it's still this way. And when I worked there, 1 out of 5 Americans at some point in their life worked for the Sears and Roebuck Company. I mean, that's an outstanding number.
Huge, yeah.
And when I worked at Sears and before, and it kind of transitioned while I worked there, was they were totally about customer service. And the customer was always right. You treated the customer right. Everything was customer focused. Mm-hmm. And this lady I was speaking to, we were talking about all these customer service. Companies and individuals have stopped serving the interest of the customer.
It feels that way.
It feels that way a lot of times. And I think we do a really good job at Century 21 Wright Realty about serving the customers and getting their best interests and always being on their side and being their advocates. And I know just with different experiences that I've noticed lately, a lot of people aren't that way. A lot of people are just me focused, and I'm not saying anything bad about any of the realtors. I would never do that, but just as a whole, it seems like our culture has become me focused.
That's true.
And I think we do a good job of going over and above, and that's why we were relentless agents and with exceptional value. So I think that's one thing that I did. But I mean, can you name a good customer service? Not counting us. Can you name a good customer service experience you've had lately?
Well, it seems like a lot of companies either go overboard on customer service or that's not a focus at all. So to answer, I know the last time I was at Discount Tire on Church Street, they have excellent customer service, and
Chick-fil-A always.
Yeah, it's a given. Almost too much, you know. But yeah, it's a huge difference when you're at a couple of those places and then you go someplace that's not.
There are some stores, I won't name any names, but there's some stores you can walk through and you never see an employee.
Oh yeah.
You're just
if you do, then it's like they're avoiding you.
Yeah, it's like, can you tell me where this is? And they're gone. We used to have a realtor that wore their name tag into that one of those particular stores, and people would come up to him asking for directions, and he'd be going, I don't work here. So I think everybody watching at home, write in the comment section, whether you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all the places we put this video, write on Facebook a good customer service experience that you've had recently, and tag the company, or give us the company's name. That way we can do business with a company that is like us. We want to be customer service focused, and that way we can do a business with the people that are also customer service focused. All right, New England and Green Bay. Michael Jordan's commercial for this game
that was cool.
Is legendary.
I was getting closer and closer to the TV, like, no way.
He's talking about the best of the best playing head to head, same number, all this stuff. Same. You're going, he's going to play LeBron. He's going to play LeBron. and I'll tell you what, LeBron wouldn't stand a chance against Air Jordan back in Air Jordan's prime, especially if you play with Air Jordan rules and not the rules they have now where you can't touch anybody.
Right.
But that lead up, the game may be terrible. Jordan's commercial about the game may be better than the actual game.
It was a good commercial.
Good commercial. Who you got?
Man, it's tough, but I got to go with New England if I'm picking the winner.
New England?
Even though it was a fumble against the Raiders. So it was a fumble.
You're still bitter.
I'm still bitter.
Speaking of the Raiders.
No. Let's move on.
All right. Falcons are going to beat the Redskins. I don't know what the spread of this next game is, but I got Browns over the Chiefs. It's something about when NFL teams fire their coach mid-season, the teams come out really hard. That the week after the coach is fired, that team seems to always come out really motivated.
I would be fine if Kansas City lost.
So, yeah, but you're a Raiders fan.
Not that it would help anything.
Yeah, it's not going to help anything. Y'all are playing for the overall first pick. That's what y'all are doing now.
Exactly.
I don't know why y'all need all these first-round picks, but trade them. I don't know what you're doing with them. All right, Titans and Cowboys. That's not even a good game.
Pull for the Titans.
For the Titans, they're local.
I'll pull for anybody against the Cowboys.
Yeah. Wow. So Christmas music. This is another question for those watching at home. When is too early to play Christmas music in a public setting?
Too early?
Yeah, too early.
The day after Thanksgiving. Halloween. It's too early.
Too early.
Way too early.
I mean, you walk some stores and it's July and they're already playing Christmas music. That's absurd.
Right.
So there's a fine line you get when you start playing it. It's sometime in November, right?
Yeah.
It's after Halloween, but you don't want to step on Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving's like the forgotten holiday. So you, at some point, you got to start playing Christmas music about that time. But is it a week before Thanksgiving? It is a day before Thanksgiving? Is the first day of December? What's that line?
Yeah. Personally, I would, if I could make the rule, it would be the day after Thanksgiving.
Well, that's when Christmas shopping season starts. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
and gives you time to enjoy it, and right about the time you're
tired of
finished,
it. You've heard that Chipmunk song one too many times.
They can do away with that one.
Yeah. What about you, JJ? What's the day?
Yeah, I have to agree with Brad. It's definitely going to be the day after Thanksgiving, where we're all thankful for all the stuff that
that we don't have, that we're going to beat people up on.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to trample over each other on Thanksgiving night, 12 a.m. But that's the Christmas spirit right there.
All right. So now we got a sad story, and this is like a public service announcement. I don't even know if I've ever heard of this happening once in 10 years, let alone 4 times in a week. But we've had 4 children killed in our country by people passing school buses with the red flashing lights and the stoplight out this week.
Yeah, that's insane.
Insane. One family had 3 siblings killed by one woman who was in such a rush she had to pass the school bus.
Yeah, there's no excuse. You're never that behind. You're never that late for something. No excuse.
And
I don't care.
To be clear, if you're on a 2-lane road and that thing's off, you stop. Inward and outward.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on a 3-lane road, you stop. 4-lane road with no median, you stop. Now, if there's a median, you do not have to pass. You do not have to stop at the opposite direction. Yeah. But this lady just ran right by the. I mean, you're either not paying attention, you're on your cell phone or something.
Right.
One of the people that killed was it a 6-year-old girl that died yesterday?
I think so.
She said she didn't even know she hit the girl.
That's crazy.
So that's pay attention to where you're going. There's kids. If I was that family that lost 3 children in one day, I don't know my mental state. I don't know where I would be. So pay attention. And it's November 6th is fast approaching. It's election day. I really think we need to make a new rule that says, look, once you voted in early voting, you can opt out of hearing any more political campaigns.
Yeah, if they can target us to send us ads, then surely they could target us to not receive any ads, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That makes sense. You vote, cut that crap
And there's
off.
one certain race in Tennessee, a senatorial race. If there was a way that you could vote for neither candidate and both candidates could lose, I mean, I don't. Just tell us what you believe in. There's no point in saying, "Oh, that guy's a dirtbag," or "She's a dirtbag," or "Here's why that person's a more dirtbag than I am."
Yeah.
Just lay your case out. Tell us how you feel. Talk about the issues and get on with it. Out of those 2 people, I don't think I've seen one commercial that was positive.
No.
For
it's
even that person.
Just a lot of mudslinging.
It's all mudslinging. There's no positivity at all.
That's a lot of money.
I think I heard $120 million.
Yeah.
Can we not decide, look, that $120 million could be served to do whatever?
Right.
Anything. All went to YouTube. That's where I see it all is on YouTube. So.
Well, Facebook. I've seen the things on Facebook. Yeah. But I guarantee you that most people, if given the choice, would vote for a third candidate in that race just to not vote for one of those mudslingers. And I know I voted for one of them just because it's like the lesser of 2 evils, and you go in and you like push the button and like you feel guilty as you're walking out the voting booth because you're going, man, I voted for evil. But they're both bad. So, but I like the idea of being able to opt out of the ads. I mean, as soon as you cast your vote, can you imagine? Just think about this. Everybody, you would have record turnout for that first day of early voting if you were able to take away the robocalls calling you at your house on your cell phone. You could opt out of the ads on the radio, opt out of the ads on TV, and opt out of the ads on social media. If you were able to vote, everybody that could possibly vote would be at the voting booth that day. There would be, I mean, it'd be massive turnout. Because you didn't. I mean, God, Lee, I've been listening to these ads for a year. I'm ready for them to be over. So I mean, that I'm for that. I think we need to do that. But in all seriousness, I don't care how you believe, whether you're left, right, straight down the middle, you're a libertarian, you're a conservative, you're a socialist, however you believe, just get out and vote. I don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with me. We got to get back in this country where we can all talk to each other and sit down at the same table. Speaking of that, same topic. I've had multiple conversations this week with multiple people about when you were raised up. You were raised in North Carolina. I'm from Tennessee. Where are you from, JJ?
Man, born and raised here.
Born and raised Tennessee.
Yep.
You were always raised not to talk about 3 things: politics, religion, and money.
Right.
When did that go away?
I don't know, but it did.
It went away. We're hearing about people getting divorced that have been married for 20 years because who they voted for president on both sides.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you're getting divorced over who you voted for president by somebody you've been married to for 20 years, your marriage wasn't that good anyway.
That's just the straw that broke.
That's just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
But let's go back to this. Let's not talk about religion, politics, or anything like that. Who cares? You have a right to believe how you believe. I have a right to believe how I want to believe. If I believe I want to jump up and down on this box over here, oh well, do it. What else you got?
That's about it. I'm starting to feel a little weird right here. I don't know why, but
is that all that candy?
It's because of that.
Lots and lots of candy.
I don't know where that came from.
I didn't eat any of it today. I tell you what, I ate one of those coconut cream pies from the buttermilk pie place yesterday. That's heavenly.
That's good stuff.
I don't even know if that's considered a food group or whatever, but they could serve you that on like angelic wings.
You know what's on top of John's food pyramid?
Yeah, coconut cream pie, I guess.
Heck yeah.
So let's make your house buying dreams come true. Call somebody at our office. Realty. We'll help you sell a house, buy a house, whatever you need to do. We can help you. 615-895-9710. 615-895-9710. And news you can't believe. News you can't believe. All right, so news you can't believe. You ready?
All right.
So people are now like inventing foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are now like cloning goats, cloning cows, all that stuff. You've all been told that forever. Now they're cloning vegetables. You know how easy it is to grow some vegetables?
I don't know why you'd want to clone a vegetable.
I mean, vegetables are good, but I mean, just go plant the seeds.
Yeah, right.
How long does it take comparison to clone the vegetable as it does to just grow it out of the ground?
And does that vegetable have a soul if it's cloned? That's what I've always wondered.
That's the argument on the animal side.
Yeah. So it's the same with vegetables. Because they say tomato screams when you cut it. So it's alive, right?
Well, is that a VeggieTale vegetable?
I don't know.
Is they sing that hairbrush song?
Right.
All right, the last news you can't believe, and then we'll cut. I read an article today that, I mean, how much does this remind you of Skynet and Terminator?
Mm-hmm. There
are people now that are teaching robots to use guns, rifles, ammunition, rocket launchers, stuff like that. And this is AI. This is artificial intelligence. It can like adapt to its surroundings. Is that not Skynet?
Yeah,
is that how we ended up with the Terminators?
There's nothing good that can come.
There's nothing good that can come out of these artificial intelligence being able to use weapons to go after somebody.
Yeah.
What good can come out of it?
Yeah, let's have a lot of explaining to do.
A lot of explaining to do. If I end up with Arnold Schwarzenegger in my front yard, I'm going to be really upset if he came back like.
Well, he said he'll be back. So
he said it.
It's just a matter of time.
Shawn Wright, Brad Fowler, Wright Realty, November 2nd, BS Show. We're out.